Hello again and welcome to Ndudu by Fafa.
Hello again, my name is Fafa Gilbert. Thank you very much for joining my creative African cooking channel in Ndudu by Fafa, and I am the chef in the house. Yes!
So today on the menu, I'm just taking you on a memory lane. So just imagine being at the Labadi beach. You've got your beer, and what goes with it? Yes, you know what I'm talking about. Yes, we're going to be having the Ghanaian beef kebab. It's incredible. So the Ghanaian beef kebab is actually a popular snack that you can find on almost every street corner, especially when you go to the beach as well, and it is a must try. But alternatively, if you have been following me, you notice that I've actually made the Suya spice mix or Yaji spice mix from scratch. So you can actually make your own authentic Suya spice mix, and you can use it for various recipes, including this kebab. You can use any preferred meat. You can use your goat, your lamb, your ram, whichever you prefer. In this instance, I'm actually using beef, and specifically I've got sirloin steak here. Now, I'm actually using my tenderizer to tenderize the meat. What that does is it actually breaks the fibers in the meat. So A, it makes the meat softer. B, allows the meat to absorb the marinade that I'll be introducing it to. And see, once it's actually cooked, it will be moist and juicy, which is so important because you want that beautiful, soft but crunchy. You know what? Let me just continue cooking. So once you've actually almost flattened your beef, what I'll then say is using a sharp knife, just cut it lengthways, as you can see. And then I'm going to be dicing them into little beautiful chunks, but they have to be of the same size. A, because you want that even cook, you want it to cook at the same time, and B, you know, it's, yeah, there's no B really. Yeah, what was I talking about? Okay, anyway. So once your beef is actually diced into the sizable chunks, we can now move to the vegetables, and I need to talk about this actually. I've always wondered who actually decided to pair the green peppers with the onions, because I'll be honest with you, it's an incredible, oh God, it's a marvelous, no, that's not a good word either, splendid, but I like incredible. Should I just stick to it? Okay, it's an incredible combination. I have tried using like yellow peppers, red peppers, but it's just not right because I now sat there, you know, eating this and enjoying this, and then I started to think about it because if you think about it, like the green peppers are unripened peppers, and they have this slight bitterness to it, which actually complements. It's almost like adding a little bit of lemon or lime juice or something to revive it, to refreshen it. So it gives it that incredible flavor, and it's something that you have to use the green peppers. You can't use any other. I'm dreaming here again, aren't I? Time to cook. So add about 2 tablespoonfuls of vegetable oil or granite oil, preferably, to your meat, and also add 2 tablespoonfuls of your Suya spice mix. Don't forget you can find the recipe for the Suya spice mix in my previous video, so do check it out. And once you do that, just mix everything together till it's well combined. Now I'm going to talk about the skewers. So I've actually soaked the skewers in water for about 10 to 15 minutes. Reason being, because I'll be using my grill, that it won't burn the stick that by the time the moisture actually is absorbed, the meat will be cooked, and then it means that you still have that skew there. So now, as you can see, I'm just doing some insertions. So, you can be as creative as you wish. You can add whichever way you prefer, but I just do the meat, then either green pepper, then a meat, then an onion, and just continue that way till everything is actually inserted into the skewer. So just do this lovingly. Now you'd notice that I've not actually added any salt. Reason being, when I did make the Suya spice mix, I did include the salt. So you don't need to actually add any more salt to this. And here we go. It's looking all colorful, isn't it? Now, also bearing in mind, Nigerians actually make something similar. Actually, is similar in the sense that they wouldn't actually use the green peppers and onions and skewer it this way. They actually just mix it with the Suya spice and grill it. So they actually call that Suya. The spice mix is then referred to as the Yaji spice mix. But in Ghana, we also do things differently. We call this kebab, and then we call the spice mix as the Suya spice mix. It's the same difference anyway. Now, the Ghanaian Khebab is so popular to the point that when you do even go for an event, someone's birthday party or barbecue, it always represents. So, whenever you get an invitation to a Ghanaian party, or let's say it was the African party, you're guaranteed you're going to have this kebab. So you definitely want to say yes to that invitation, because trust me, it's one thing that once you start eating it, I'd say it's the best kept secret of West Africa. An incredible dish, actually. I could just eat this all day long, but of course, you can't have too much meat. Oh, but if one could actually eat to their heart's content. So my raw kebab is ready now for the grill. Now ideally it would be best to actually char grill this because it gives it that smokiness, but I'm so happy that I do have my griddle pan, which of course creates that smokiness as well, because once you have the Suya spice mixing with the oil and it's burning, it becomes smoky and that's infused into the meat. This is just going to be indulgent. I nearly said that incredible word. Anyway, so what I'm actually then now doing is adding some more Suya spice mix. So I'm adding about 3 to 4 tablespoonful, and it's just reintroducing that flavor, and it's just like, just don't be messy. Your griddle pan after 3 minutes would actually be just hot, just the right temperature. Now at that point, what I then do is make sure that I maintain that medium heat, because I don't want to increase the heat, because yet again it means that meat will just burn and then it would not be cooked as much as I wanted to. Now the thing about this is, if you're one that doesn't like a medium rare or medium or rare type of meat, this works for you, especially when you tenderize the meat, because it means even when it's well done, it's still moist and it's still soft and it's just still incredible. So what I'm actually going to do is griddle this for about 4 minutes on each side at that medium heat, and you would see the smoke infusing. Now at this point, when you're dealing with a skewer, you've got to be careful because it's hot, and you know what, I think I'm going to feel it to my fingers now. I told you, of course the fork had to come out. And yes, so just turn it and cook it for another 4 minutes on the other side. And I think I'm just going to leave this, and this should be ready soon for me to yum. So now let's say typical Friday, you're back from work. You don't really want to cook that much. You've got some steak, or you can just buy some steak. And this is an easy recipe to follow. Of course, I want my Instagram fans to know what I'm doing, so I'm actually filming upon a film. Anyway, I hope you do like this, because yet again, it's a simple but so delicious recipe. As I said previously, you can still make this kebab without the skewers, which is equally incredible. Now, if you have actually managed to make this dish, you need to enjoy this with a chilled glass of beer. Some club beer that is chilled and just by the beach and just sipping and chewing. No muda. If you like what you see, do not forget to click that subscribe button now. Find more inspiring recipes on my blog ndudubyfafa.blogspot.com as well as fafagilbert.com. Do not forget to subscribe, share, try the recipe, and leave a comment. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Google+, and Twitter as Ndudu by Fafa. Until next time, thank you for watching.